Hi again, all you hair doers out there. Today I'm going to teach you how to achieve Snooki's signature 6-inch pump. Alright, so just to get started, you're going to want a fine-tooth teasing comb, a lightweight hairspray, a couple of bobby pins, and if your hair needs it, a couple of clip-in extensions. Today I will be doing this style with clip-in extensions just to achieve the really big, massive look that we'd like to see. So it's pretty plain and simple. I've already blow dried and smoothed out my model's hair, just so we have the same straight ends that Snooki always has. And we've kind of established a little off-center front fringe that Snooki likes to keep present most of the time. So just a couple little wispies that we're gonna pull back and out of the way. First things first, she does take her pump pretty high and deep, so we're going to section out the hair that we're going to be working with. And I'm choosing to go a little bit around where the arch of the eyebrow is, a little bit higher than that, so we're having a little bit less hair on the bottom than we are on the top. Usually I like to take a horseshoe that's a little bit higher centered, but for Snooki we're going to go a little bit lower. I'm also going to come back pretty far in the back and match all the way around. So once again, let's section the hair that we want to use away from the hair that we won't be using, just for cleanliness, clean lines, and it's easier to achieve the balance you'd like when you're working with the only hair that you need to work with. Perfect. Let's reestablish those little guys in the front, kind of like so. Okay, so what I'm really going to start doing is I'm going to start teasing from the front back. So I'm going to take a very small perimeter. This is going to hide all my teasing. I'm going to section that out towards the face and taking small sections, working from root up. So don't ever be afraid to tease your hair a little bit more than you might be used to, just because when we go to the smoothing process, we take out half the tease that we put in. So you'd rather over tease and have it and be able to take it out than have to go back in and work with it. So I'm kind of bricklaying through the hair. Bricklaying means I'm not taking the same section every time. My partings kind of overlap, which helps hide the seam and makes for a tighter tease. And the reason I'm starting from the front back and over directing forward as I tease is so when I bring everything back, we establish a lot of height and volume. If we start from the back, we have a tendency to pull back, and then our pump will kind of sleek back a little bit as opposed to standing straight up. If you're trying to achieve this look with really clean hair, I would definitely advise with using a dry texturizing spray or that same lightweight hairspray that we're going to use to finish this style off. You can definitely lightly spray it through your hair when the ends are down, just to add a little bit more grit and texture and have the tease stay a little bit better. And you do want to take your time with your teasing and making sure you're doing really good consistency, and that it's all the same, where you're stopping it around the same level on the hair. That's how Snooki's hair stays the whole time, when she can party and dance and do everything she needs to do, because the tease in there is so tight and locked in that it's not going anywhere. Okay, so now that I've teased everything, I'm actually gonna add a couple, maybe like one track of extensions right about in here. This is also really fun to do if you want to add color into your hair. So I know Snooki's always playing with like different colors that she likes to put into her hair, different streaks. You can always buy extensions that are just a color, and they actually come a lot thinner than this, and you can add like a nice fun purple stripe or green or whatever your little heart desires. All right, so you can kind of see that we're taking shape in a sense. So I'm gonna come over and grab my soft brush, And I'm gonna start to grab that perimeter. So let's hold off on that. And we're just gonna start to kind of mold. So pick up all the hair. And we're gonna kind of establish like height-wise and where we want this to sit. So from the back, I'm kind of bubbling it, seeing the height-wise I wanna establish. And now we're gonna come in and lightly just kind of smooth that surface. I might grab a little hairspray for that. So now that I'm still kind of gathered on the top, I'm gonna twist one direction. Start to establish my volume. And go ahead and start pinning. So once I have it actually pinned in place, then that's when I can really start checking the mirror for balance and for reference. Gonna play with the front, make sure that's matching Snooki's signature style. Those cute little pieces she likes to frame her face with. Finish it with the spray. And there we have it. Snooki's signature 6-inch pump. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed.